thought try something new vlog-wise. A review of our jacuzzi and a review of the company that supplied the jacuzzi, Outdoor Living hot tubs. We're not sponsored by them, not affiliated with them, it's an honest review. So, as some of you are aware, if you've seen our garden vlog or you follow us on Instagram and Twitter, etc., we bought a hot tub last year. We took possession of it, I think it was February 2021. We ordered it September 2020, but obviously with COVID, etc., it was delayed, which is understandable, to be honest with you. Obviously, we were supposed to be going to Florida, and like everybody else, with COVID, it was cancelled. So we bought the hot tub and did the garden up. Anyway, I'll show you our hot tub. If you've got any questions that I haven't answered, stick a comment down and ask, and if I can, I'll answer it. But I've got a printout of questions people have been asking me, and I thought I'll answer them. So if I haven't answered them, anything you want to know, add a comment. Anyway, let's show you this tub. Right. This is obviously Jacuzzi brand. We did look at some Chinese ones. They were a lot cheaper, but what put me off was the warranty. Some of them you only get three months warranty. This Jacuzzi, I'm sure it's 5 years. And everything's covered with it. Now, this one is, I think it's the J365. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. Again, I don't do research. This is a 5-seater. So you've got the recliner, got a seat there, a seat there, a seat there, which I tend not to use because the waterfall sticks out and it can hurt your back. A seat there and a seat there. Also comes with LED lighting, which changes colour automatically, or you can just set it to the one colour. I mean, our jacuzzi, we've got it undercover, and that's our bar for this tub. Again, look at our garden vlog, that's on our channel. But all this lights up with LEDs, and all that lights up with LEDs, all the roof. And it's quite nice having these on a night, all dark, and all this glowing. It's really relaxing. Now, this tub obviously features a water feature, which I'll put on now. When that is activated, it also activates the filter. Now, this starts up automatically during the night, during the day, just to keep the filter going, keep the water going. It's fitted with a UV bulb, Clearview I think it's called, and that keeps the water nice and clean. They're pretty easy to maintain, to be honest with you. You do, well, Sarah does the weekly checks, check your chlorine, you get these little strips, you check your chlorine, etc. And it just keeps it nice and clean and hygienic. What I do like about this model, and jacuzzi in general, if it needs anything doing service-wise, it tells you. Any errors or anything. Now it's telling me that this needs the filter changing. So it does obviously come with a filter. You do have to clean them we clean ours once a week. It's best to buy 2 filters, because then you can pop one in, clean the other one, and you're not you can not laid up, sort of not being on it in your jacuzzi, because you've got your filtering soak with the cleaning solutions. So, but that's up to you. We've got the 2. This model comes with a Bluetooth, 4 Bluetooth speakers. They really are good quality. The sound's really good, and that's your controller. That's basically your volume and fast forward, etc. And then you basically just your tablet or your phone, whatever you've got your Spotify on, you just connect it to the Bluetooth on this tub. Right, the jets, I'll put those on, so it's going to get a bit loud. There we go. All the jets do, like, there's some spin, some shoot. I honestly don't get in here and think, oh, massaging my back. Sarah does, she gets benefits from it, but to be honest, I don't. I just use, you know, I'm a typical bloke. I'll sit here with a couple of glasses of wine and just relax. You can turn the air off, so it's just the jets. We always have the air on because it feels better, to be honest with you. I'll just turn this off. There we go, that's better. But as I say, the people are buying these for medical reasons, and Sarah's got a bad back. It's one of the reasons she wanted it. I didn't want one, to be honest with you. I know it sounds bad, but I didn't want one. Now we've got one. Yeah, I'm glad we've got it. But Sarah does feel the medical benefits with her back. That said, I shouldn't laugh, but we'd only had it a month, and she'd had a bottle of wine, gets in it, and fell over. Luckily, I was inside the tub and just sort of stopped her chin banging against the side of that. Again, I shouldn't laugh, but I had to take it to A&E. So yeah, don't just watch it if you have a drink and go in these things, because it can be a little bit lethal. But what I'll do now is I'll go through the questions that people have asked, and I'll just go through my thoughts and I'll review the tub. So let's get on with that then. Right, let's answer some of them questions then, shall we? My list. Right, first one, everyone asks it. How much does it cost to run a day? You will, if you are thinking of getting one and you do shopping around, you will hear all sorts of stories from some slightly unreputable dealers. Oh, it'll only cost you 10, we had 10p a day. Rubbish. That, to be honest with you, the people that supplied ours, Outdoor Living, were pretty honest. They said roughly £1 a day. It is roughly £1 a day if you've got it on low heat and you don't use it. So it's basically ticking over. It's summer at the minute. We've got this set at 32 degrees. We're not in it every day, so while we're not in it at 32 degrees in this heat, it's probably £1 a day. If we use it and we're in it for, say, an hour, 2 hours, if you have the jets on constantly, you could be looking at, your heat will go up. Our average bill at the minute's round about 5.30. That's with this running a day. If we go in it and we've got the jets running and we've got the jets running constantly, we have paid up to £8–9 a day without running for 2 hours, sat in it for 2 hours with the jets running. We don't have the jets running all the time. We have them going for a bit and then we'll sit in it and it's just relaxed, just a waterfall ticking over. But you are looking around about £1 just ticking over. Depends how much you use it, depends if you have all the jets running, how high you've got your temperature. In winter, it does go up. In winter, we were, before this energy hike, I think we were paying something like £6–7 a day. So the higher the temperature as well. I must admit, if somebody says to me, do you regret getting this? No. But if I knew the heating bills were going to be as high as they are and they're set to climb again in October and then again in January, would I still get one? I don't know. I'm not sure. It is going to work out expensive. You can, we have actually, Outdoor Living came and we've got the tub lagged. It's got insulation in it, but we've got them to come down and fit this lagging under. It's just flame resistant, waterproof lagging, what you get in your loft. I could have probably done it a hell of a lot cheaper. I think we paid about £150. I could have done it myself cheaper, but you've got to be careful with your warranty. So I could have done it cheaper myself. This is in warranty, I don't want to avoid the warranty. They're also looking at, they're actual testing it now at the company, heat pumps. So it bypasses the pump for the tub, and if I've got one, I'll insert a picture now. Don't know if it worked, but that is the heat pump. They're testing them now. Basically, I don't know exact figures of it, but it massively cuts down your heating costs. The only thing that, you see, we're on the list to get one, but the only thing concerning me is when I've looked into it, they don't function below freezing. So obviously this is outdoors, winter, it's freezing. So I'm going to just wait until they've finished testing those, because I don't want to pay £1,000 getting a heat pump fitted and then it switches off in winter. Totally pointless. So, but they're starting to think of things now to make these a little bit more economical. So, right, can I just plug it into a normal socket? Depending on your model. The ones that you can just stick into a normal socket, from what I've been led to believe, they're a hell of a lot more expensive. This, which I think is £230, had an electrician down, fit a proper box in. But you can, only certain models, and just check. It might cost you more, electric wise. How easy to keep clean? The only thing that this is really showing any dare is you've got your chemicals and things that go in here, and they can dry white. So the only thing that's a bit of a pain sometimes, you clean the shell. You can get a cleaning solution for it. You just give the shell a bit of a polish. Do your weekly checks for your chemicals, so you're not going to get any slam or anything like that. If you start getting slam and something on your hot tub, there's something wrong, you need it checking out. But it's pretty straightforward to keep clean, to be honest with you. I don't do it, Sarah does it. Right. What is the best temperature to have it on? Winter, I usually have this on about 38. We have had it on 40, but you could be sat here and it's snowing or it's thick ice. You're sat in there at 40, you're too hot and you don't feel great. Winter 38, summer 32. During the really hot summer days we had, when the temperatures were reaching, like, we had 35 in this garden during the spell of really hot weather we've just had. I'll load it to about 20, I think it's about 28, just to cool you down. But it's totally up to you, it's your choice. The maximum you can have this at is 40. So if you get one, just play with the temperature. Everybody likes stuff different temperatures, don't they? Is it noisy? When you sat in it, you've got the jets running. Yes. It's not to the extent your neighbours should complain, put it that way, but yeah, you can hear the jets and stuff running. The motor, the pumps, when it's ticking over, when it's doing the cleaning thing through the pump, you can just hear it. You can hear it a lot less now we've lagged it, so another reason to have the lagging. But once you've got all your jets going, yeah, it is noisy, but what do you expect when you're shooting water through a nozzle? Right, this was a good one. Do you have to have a cover on it if you've got gazebo? We've got gazebo. Now, I think what the thinking is, obviously, you're not going to get the rain hitting it. It's not going to get mucky. Well, it is, because firstly, stuff blows. You could get leaves blowing in it, etc. But the real reason to have the cover on, even if you've even got one actually inside, if you've got a spa, if you've got a bit of money and you've got a spa in your house and you've got a hot tub in the corner, it keeps the heat in. It's not just to keep it clean, it keeps the heat in, and it really does. When we put the chemicals in this for the weekly checks, the lid's open, and you'll be surprised how much heat, just for that 20 minutes while the chemicals are all getting mixed in, how much heat it can lose. So this thing really does keep the heat in. So yes, even if you've got a gazebo, even if it's inside your house, you do want to keep that on. What is a warranty? I'm sure with Jacuzzi it's 5 years. You have to have it serviced every year. Service, we had it done and it cost us in February, I think it was about £300. It ain't cheap. They go through everything, they clean the tub, That was including changing the UV, the clear view bulb. They give it a good check over, etc. But it is expensive. But you need to do it for your warranty. How much is servicing? Oh, I've just said that. Depending, if you go to like the company we deal with, who supplied it, I think it was about £300. Could be wrong, but just ring around. Obviously, depending where you go, whether you get a Jacuzzi, whether you get a Chinese one, it depends. If you move, can I take it with me? Yeah. You drain it off and you get a company to come and move it to your address. Pretty straightforward, to be honest with you, pretty simple. I'll put a video on this vlog of when we had ours delivered with a big crane. Squeaky bum time, I was expecting it to end up in the pond, to be honest with you. But yeah, you can take it with you. So those are the questions that I have been asked. If you've got any more, comment. Right, the company that supplied this, Outdoor Living Limited in Hull and Leeds. Now we did quite a bit of research. We went all over Yorkshire looking at companies, different models. I can't remember the name, it was another American tub we looked at, and it had a decent warranty and it looked quite nice, but not as nice as Jacuzzi. And we looked at Chinese ones, weighing things up with a warranty, and after finding out about the parts issues with the Chinese ones, I'm glad we paid the extra and got the Jacuzzi. Now, when we ordered it, people that delivered it, fantastic. Outdoor Living staff, they're lovely, they're wonderful. It got delivered, as you'll see in the video in a minute, to go through everything with you, to give you a sheet with how to do your weekly checks, and really informative. They're spot on for that. When it was delivered, did an inspection of it, and it had quite a few scratches in one corner, quite iffy scratches. Looks like somebody hit it with a screwdriver. They sorted it in about a week. They got this chap around, polished it all up. You can't tell. So they did deal with that issue very fast. The only other issue we had was the screw was missing off the side, just a little screw. That was the only bugbear I had with Outdoor Living. Must have been waiting about 2 months for this screw. Or I even was going to pop in, but oh no, we'll send you it. It was just a communication thing, to be honest with you. They eventually did give me 2 screws. So, but that was the only little thing I'm thinking. When you think, oh God, waiting all this time and all this is a screw, what are you going to be like to deal with? But I'll be honest, what issues we've had, and they've sorted them really fast. We had an issue with the Bluetooth, new unit. We had, what else did we have an issue with? Oh, it was an air block. Serviced it, and then the service chap left because he had a job in Newcastle, so he left, and I filled it up, switched it on, and the jets weren't working, but it was just an air block. So he rung me up, the service chap, sorted it out over the phone. So they are good to deal with, I'll be honest with you. The staff are real friendly. The only issues you've got with Jacuzzi, and to be honest with you, it's everything else now. They can't get the parts. You're waiting ages for spares. Thankfully, you know, with us, we haven't been too bad. One of the little light housings was leaking for the LEDs, ever so slightly. So we'll sort that for you, Lee. They ordered one, and it wasn't too bad. I think we was waiting about 3 weeks. There was another problem with the heat sensor. Now we were told that we could be waiting months for that. I thought, oh, couldn't use a Jacuzzi, but no, I think we were probably about 3 weeks, if that. They really push stuff along for you if they can. So, but yeah, some of the parts, it's like your headrests, don't ever leave those in because the chemicals wear them down. So just unclip them, give them a wash, and put them in just when you're using them. Because those headrests, they're still out in stock. I don't think they've had them in stock for, well, since we bought the Jacuzzi. So some stuff they're still struggling with. as is everybody. But if they have got the parts, or they can get the parts fast, they'll do it and they'll sort it out for you. So I must admit, Outdoor Living, not affiliated, not paid by them or anything like that, and if they were crap, I'd tell you they're crap. But they've been brilliant to deal with, I'll be honest with you, and I'm glad we went with them rather than some of the other companies. They are the main dealer for Jacuzzi. But no, I do rate Outdoor Living. The Jacuzzi, yeah, it's a lovely unit. You can tell it's a quality unit. You pay for it. So, I mean, that's it basically. Outdoor Living, up to now, can't knock them. Jacuzzi, the only slight thing we're worried about at the moment is the increase in energy bills. People are actually turning them off. They can't afford to do it. So at the minute we're alright, we're not in that situation, depending what happens in October and January next year. But I don't regret getting a Jacuzzi. If you're interested in getting one, just ring around. Outdoor Living, Leeds, Hull, or just check your local area. Google it. If you're interested in getting one, do your research, go onto Facebook, join some Facebook groups. Some of them are just like flash people and just want to show you how posh the Jacuzzi is, and you ask a question, and some of the groups are a little bit, you know, ooh. But just ask your questions. A lot of people are there, nice people, and they'll answer them. So, but there you go. I hope this vlog has been informative. If you do get a Jacuzzi or hot tub, I hope you enjoy it. So, thanks for watching.